It's not relevant. I mean, you could ask her what she knows about baking banana cream pies, and it's not relevant. You're going to plan in their mind that 5.8 could be this, but you've got nobody that can tie this to him. But they've got to have evidence.
Welcome to Bench Scope USA.
It's all about the instrument, cash at 100. There's no biological reason. It's just basically this. Needle only goes so far. Okay, thank you. Any follow-up questions based on that? No. I think you can step down. We're done with her? All right. Can we let her get back to Lansing? Any thought that you want to stick around for rebuttal or anything? I have no. She can go back to Lansing? All right. Drive safely, Miss Kellogg. Thank you. Watch my ramp here. Don't let it trip you. Keep quiet, yeah. Thanks very much. I'm going to bet we're ready for Officer Tony. Yes. Is it officer? Sergeant. Officer? Glenn, would you call Officer Tony, please? Yep. Good morning again. Raise your right hand. Swear affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Settle in. Watch your step. Counsel, when you're ready. Officer, Tony, you search your phone for the record, please. Officer Kenneth, Tony, something comment. And how long did the police officer for Salford Council? 7 years, over 7. 7 years. Did you work somewhere else? Retired from Van Buren Township. So altogether, you've been 35 years. 35 years in police officer. And you went through training at police academy somewhere at some point? Yeah, Wayne County Regional in 1992. And all the standards, you've been a certified as a police officer, and you continue to be certified as a police officer, correct? On this particular day, involving this particular training, you recognize the university is next to Northern Council, Mr. Duncan? Yes. Okay. You don't understand why? And what? He did it a couple of years ago. Like April of 2024. April 15th. Tell me how you came about to tell Mr. Why I had in Sumter County. I was sent to a vehicle in the roadway with a guy and stuff. What you that's a third road? Clark Road. Clark Road is a gravel road. The caller said they were on the way to work. And the Clark is a boundary line between Sumter and Europe, correct? Yeah. So I heard was was on the Sumter side of the road. Yes. Correct. So when did you see the call to go? What time of day next? I believe 7:30 in the morning. We had a similar call at 5:30 a.m. for the meeting. Would that be relevant? Did they have a prior call? Yeah, definitely. So yeah, only it does. No, move on. Yes. So at the time that you encountered what did you observe? I pulled up, I seen a vehicle matching what they gave us. And when I pulled side of it, I could see Mr. Block inside the driver's seat. Appeared to be passed out. The door was open? Door was open. The car that you gave the description of was a red vehicle? Yeah, it was a red, I believe, I'm not sure how they had looked for it. We just gave it as a red vehicle rather than a red vehicle. So that matched up with the information you had, you were posting people, you found somebody behind the wheel. Can you identify that person in court? Was Mr. Block in the defense? Noted for the record. Okay. And what was the initial encounter? What did you consist of with Mr. Block? I walked up, he was in the driver's seat, and he was obviously, one. You know, we obviously would ask now, how did they, was she sleeping and was they snoring or? Sleeping, snoring, door open, he just laid out in the seat and, he was out of it. You know, the car was in the middle of the roadway with the door open. And when you pulled up, did you react to him? No. I didn't see a reaction from him. Once I get in contact with him, I reached in and touched his shoulder and shaking him, asking him where to go. Okay, and at that point, we have all this on body camera, is that, yes, you were wearing a body camera these days? Okay. You have their body camera, you have weaknesses here with the council. We could frame that now. That's fine.
I mean, if you want to have a chance to talk to her and your OIC, we'll take a break, but we got theoretical and we got live bodies. There's got to be some kind of evidential connection.
I don't think it's going to be, very much on this issue. So, what you have there, your two exhibits, you know, the drive, the one or two.
Yeah, those have been admitted.
Relative time difference from the time the blood was drawn until from when the incident happened to the time the blood was drawn, with that kind of a factor in any way in terms of the result, programs in the body.
I am not able to tell you what the result may have been at any other time. What I can tell you is that the peak delta 9 THC concentration typically occurs within 15 minutes of someone smoking, and it only goes down from there. Not go back up.
So,
Your witness.
I said, so what I'm looking at the test, I see 5.8, and you do this all the time. So what is the range? Zero will be no.
Correct.
So what's the range going forward? What's the icon?
You quantify from 1 to 100 milligrams. I have seen some that are over 100. I have seen some that are less than 1 or
So the scale is from 0 to 100. That could go faster.
yes, we just put an icon enough to get past that. It would be unconventional.
So this number was 5.8.
Yes.
Ms. Kellogg, I've got a question for you. So I think what I heard you say is that peak levels after smoking would be at 15 minutes. What about other ways of getting the THC in your system, like gummies or edibles or vapes or anything else?
So
Does it change?
about the same as smoking, because that is one of the fastest way to get any drug into your system.
Okay.
Interacts directly with the blood in the lungs.
Good.
But it does take longer because it has to go through the digestive system.
Okay. Okay.
An hour and a half to 2 hours that it tends to peak.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Grandpa was right. Learn something new every day.
So who's the drug to your range? Yeah, from 0 to this 5.9. Do you range high? Go to 10 or 20?
Yes, we report up to 100.
To what?
1.
So shift to next one. From 0 to 100, in this case 5.9. 5.9 is that a significant number? Or she gets exactly the size. Wow.
Withdraw the objection. Okay.
It was 5.8, and it's a number that we are able to report on.
Right, thank you. Yeah.
So I think you said, I'm trying to figure out how you said it, but I think you said that you only deal with 1 to 100.
That is range
Right.
in which you report. So
Right. Because under 1, it's not significant enough to be accurate to report? Or why is the reason that you wouldn't put a 0.5, for example?
yes. So how it actually works is we report down to approximately a 0.5, but not with a specific number. We
Okay.
report it as less than 1.
Okay.
We are only able to report within the range that we have calibrators covering. So our calibrators
Okay.
and at 100,
Okay.
I have to keep a number somewhere.
Right.
So we can't assign numbers.
Right. All right. So theoretically, somebody could have 200 nanograms, but your instruments don't register that range. So you just know it's more than, it's like my speedometer, right? My speedometer goes to 120. I may be going 150, but my speedometer says 120.
Correct.
And just for the record, World Wide Web, I don't go 120 or 150.
The goals in order to confirm things, the blood, anything that would now be a potential drug of interest. And after that filtration process, I run the instrument known as liquid chromatography and mass spectrometry. So the liquid chromatography for that separates out all of the chemicals in the sample, and the mass spectrometry allows us to identify which chemicals they are. So that is the process that I followed in order to test the sample.
So in this particular case, when you did that process, what particular chemical was identified?
I found delta-9 THC, and delta-9 carboxy THC, which is an active method.
And if you could, tell the jury that some sort of explanation as to what those two, what is it? The acronym is what?
That is the chemical concentration that we would expect to see this or most of the other drugs we test for. That's just the amount that we would expect to see in someone's blood. If you have a prescribing patient, you may see that it's prescribed in a certain number of milligrams. By the time that gets distributed out throughout your entire system and all what is the body, you would expect to see most drugs in.
And what about the carboxy side of it? What is it? What would it?
The carboxy is the breakdown product of the delta-9 THC that is inactive and negatively known in that.
So in this particular case, the result was 0.5 point something milligrams per.
Yes, 5.8 milligrams of the delta-9 THC.
That would be active within the system, the kind of blood stock.
Yes, it is that.
Which means if somebody had recently ingested marijuana.
I would not be able to say if it was used one.
With regard to the effects of marijuana, I know you were clear in your communication prior, and we're not going to be able to speak as this particular defendant with regard to marijuana, but in terms of what would you expect to see in this manifestation of somebody that can, 5 nanograms of marijuana in your system, what sort of? Yeah, you have to get around that, but that's the use of qualification that the witness is qualified to testify as. Yep. Behavior of somebody, she qualified to do the other things to say the different types. I won't for anything to be qualified. Yeah.
Mr. Hurley, you want to try to lay some foundation? Go ahead.
Sure, I think, what I was trying to get at, the usage of it was the opinion of Ms. Keller is based on scientific research that, she didn't understand, I certainly don't. But, what it says is, for this is in cannabis effects on writing skills. No, I'm not going to say what behavior necessarily applies to this block, but I think there's a general rule, there's a general understanding of what potentially be affected, don't look for driving skills be affected by skills. That's what's key, and that's what the jury is here. James, the witness is testified of this. She said you can't give an opinion on how the most recent is. So.
Well, I think what she testified, she couldn't say when the result of 5.8, she can't from that, you can't determine when that went into the body,
That's
or when it went into the sample. I don't know how you would say it. The person that had the sample you tested, you can't say when they ingested.
no.
Okay, so that's what she said.
Don't she go with it, but that's the way she's been classified as what she has read in Harville. I can't go with it.
That's hearsay.
Yeah, seriously.
Right.
That's true.
So you can,
Sure. And I would go there and,
well, I agree.
he was needed in his, on his colors, and trained in, his actually, things that he driving skills.
Well, that's why I asked you to lay some foundation. And you started talking about an article that's not coming in because it's hearsay. So if you want to ask her more questions about what qualifies her to give the opinion leading to the question you want to ask, then try to lay the foundation. I'll give Mr. Duncan a chance to follow up.
So, back to the, variance sheet, you see there, it's the, specialized training, and you are an expert with regarding careless effects on driving skills.
I don't believe it specifically said that I'm expert or found in cannabis effects on driving skills, but I do have training and experience on the effects of various drugs.
There is drugs including, careless. And, got you, you said about. So, who's gonna do it? That's all of this. Latest one.
So let's nail it down. I think what you're saying is a relevancy objection.
Well, yes.
I just want to know what he's going to respond to.
Yes. I believe she had to come in as an and be qualified as a person to testify the way she wants to testify. She seems to be not correct with that. So she's going to be late testimony. It's the testimony that she's going to do.
Response.
Yeah, she is an expert with regard to.
Well, she just said she wasn't.
That, with regard to, what's listed here, in terms of the, well, okay.
Well, let's just do it this way. 'Cause this is only a marijuana case. Are you an expert? Have you ever been qualified as an expert as to the effects of marijuana on individuals?
Not on a specific individual, but overall effects that it could have.
Okay.
I just
Okay.
say
Okay.
certain things determined by.
Okay. So you can talk about what effects it could have, but you can't specify as to this particular defendant on a particular date and time. All right. Does that clarify?
That is because directly as anything specific as to Mr. Blau.
Okay.
It's with the general question. I guess. Unless I reject the relevancy, that doesn't present it. It's going to be specifically stated by minutes, it doesn't pertain to the county budget. And probably should that's what I'm going because that's one of what my, all of the money, correct, so I got to do it.
Well, pick one and talk about it. Relevancy or prejudicial.
Explain now with regard to the jury about what would be the possible effects of damages on somebody who had cannabis. I'm not saying that, I'm not asking Ms. Kellogg to testify with regard to this specific defendant about what she did on the video or anything like. Just in general, I think it's important for the jury.
Okay, so then that gets it to the prejudicial versus probative. It doesn't help in this case. If it doesn't apply to this defendant, how is it not more prejudicial than probative? You want to plant in their mind that it could make somebody under the influence.
Well, the truth of the matter is, so not this offering is general knowledge with this particular witness case.
Then it's not relevant. I mean, you could ask her what she knows about baking banana cream pies, and it's not relevant.
Well, I think, cannabis effects on driving skills do relevant to this particular case. Maybe not for the defendant, but in general, I think it's.
But then that gets to the probative and prejudicial. You're going to plan in their mind that 5.8 could be this, but you've got nobody that can tie this to him. But they've got to have evidence to do that. So unless you've got some offer of proof to get us from that theoretical to that live body, it's more prejudicial than probative.
Can we approach those? Operator those? You make sure it's the same one you saw. Yes. This is a play.
I can go back to the,
Depends on him.
now I can shut down, we can do that.
Yeah, I read before. Doesn't, you know, kind of. It's up to you. I want to do it.
We have any doubt that it's the same video?
No, I didn't know that. Well, I'm suggesting that people should make sure they spread out the same.
Well, can't you just watch your count? Yeah, let's go. I don't want to take a break. So I'm just trying to do with share screen.
You're home, it's all your house now, share. Yeah, sure.
Okay, I just lost you too. I just lost me.